Hello, this is Pixel Freak, and today I'm excited to be reviewing Hero of Mini. This game came out on Android a couple weeks ago, and unfortunately it was right at the beginning of my sabbatical, and so I didn't review the game. However, it's been sitting in my device ever since, and I've been playing it on and off, and this game is nothing short of amazing. Starting out, I'm not really sure exactly what genre this fits into. While it's kind of like a platform game, it really feels a lot more like a Metroidvania game. Only here you play as this white aquatic creature who has their entire society just decimated by a rival society, and everybody you're around gets killed in the beginning, and then you have to build back up from the ground up, gathering energy orbs to make your little creature bigger, but then also finding friendly white creatures that will tag along with you and then help you gather more and more as you fight back the horde of black creatures. Now, simplistic as that may sound, there's something really to be said about the graphical style and the amazing sound design of Hero of Mini that creates this amalgamation experience that really draws the user in and creates an immersive experience that I have yet to see on an Android device. When you think of the premise of this game, it's basically about white dots versus black dots, and somehow I'm actually emotionally involved with my creature, and when I see other white creatures being killed, it actually angers me or leaves me a little bit sad and makes me vengeful and want to get the black creatures back. Somehow the developers of the game have made something happen that just seems magical, and that is really what gets me the most excited about this game. Now, even though the story in the game overall is very immersive, the controls and gameplay are a little bit underwhelming as far as diversity. In the game, you control your creature by just tapping somewhere on the screen, and then the creature will follow your finger. Now, there's different obstacles like spikes in the environment and enemies that you have to avoid, including rushing water that will push you back and forth. But it doesn't really diversify it enough, and the game at some points does get a little bit repetitive as you make your way through the story. Luckily, the story elements kick in at regular intervals, and they kind of take you back out of the game and get you refreshed and back emotionally interested in the game so that you're ready to keep playing. Now, the graphic style, as you can see, follows something very similar to, say, Limbo, where it's mostly black and white and it's very soft edges around your characters. But what's interesting here is that they do mix in a little bit of color here and there. Especially they show red early on as a dangerous color where there's going to be enemies around, but later on in the game they also show some browns and some blues, and it's really cool to see a game that shows a high contrast white versus black, and then throw in some color in there for almost an artistic design that's it's very pleasing aesthetically overall. Adding to this is the amazing soundtrack, which comes off very trance-like at times. Now, when you get attacked by several enemies at the same time, it changes very quickly to this upbeat symphonic track that also more deeply immerses you into the game. But I did find that on certain occasions, you'll be attacked by one enemy, and that track will kick in, but then it'll sharply stop and then kick back in when another enemy comes up, and it seems a little bit offbeat, but the overall effect is still very positive. Now, the one downside I did find to Hero of Mini is the price. It's currently $3.99 on both Android and iOS, and that is a big pill to swallow for a lot of players. Not to say that $4 is actually a lot of money. When you consider what games just like this are going for on Steam, paying $10 and $15, $4 seems very small. Unfortunately, on Android, $4 seems like a lot of money, even though there's a lot of levels and the game is immersive beyond anything that I've played so far on Android. I think that a lot of players are going to have a hard time ponying up that dough. My recommendation is that people do pay that because we want more games that are to this level. Personally, I don't regret 1 minute of my time playing this game or 1 cent of the money that I paid for it. For that reason, I'm giving Hero of Mini 93 pixels out of 100. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, this has been Pixel Freak.